Hello and welcome to This Is It. If you're a new subscriber, hello, welcome to the family of love, of light, of value. You may want to click on that subscribe button, it's down below. And if you're a returning subscriber, hello tribe members, what's happening, what's popping, what's drilling? You can already tell from my haircut that it's gonna be a new vibe on this channel. Actually, that's it about it. I'm going to try and talk about this my haircut in the later part of the video, but welcome to This Is It. I love you and stay tuned. Okay, so I hope you took your affirmations, because in this family we are big on the words that we say to ourselves, and that is where we hope that you took that affirmation. It is God's words to us and we believe it. Okay, so from the time you must have told that I'm trying to ask, I'm trying to analyze, I'm trying to think about it, that which one is really prominent as it relates to our productivity. Is it to just be that prime and proper person that you already know what you want to do in the next 5 years, you already know what you want to do in the next 5 days, or you just wake up and you do everything as it happens, like no stress, you know that song, that song, you shall know this song, and you know it. Okay, so that's what we want to talk about today. We want to talk about the fact that being spontaneous or being prim and proper as it relates to your daily interaction, which one helps you to produce the best results. Okay, so without further ado, let me just explain what these terms mean. So when I say somebody is prim and proper or prime and proper, what I'm trying to say is that that person is precise and accurate. That person is big on my to-do list. That person is big on, okay, where do I have to be by this time? What am I supposed to be doing? And everything. I know that before I even start, somebody is like, oh, I've read in this book that this is how you can activate yourself and everything. But one of the reasons why this topic came to my mind is that I've met people that they don't even plan, like they are spontaneous. Let me explain spontaneity. Like now, you are spontaneous in the sense that it's without planning. Your day goes as it comes. And there was somebody I met like that I could not even get over, because that's where he lives his life, you guys. Like literally wakes up in the morning and is like, okay, what's happening in the world, okay, and everything. So I really wanted to talk about it, and because it's like a continuation from my last video where I was talking about the fact that leadership is overwhelming, and then I've been seeing myself do things that are obligations, but when it comes to doing things as relates to me, I don't think I've been fully maximizing that. So I've been having to live a lot of spontaneous life in like the last 2 to 3 weeks. I've been having to live life spontaneously and all, and then I'm just like, well, it may not be that bad though. It may not really be that bad. That's around 2 years now. Yeah, so that is what we want to talk about today. We want to differentiate prim and proper and spontaneous people. We want to see from their perspective, why would somebody be prim and proper, why would somebody choose to be spontaneous, and everything like that. So without before we go further, yeah, let me even talk about the one I think I am. My name is Opalua Christiana, and I am the This Is It. Okay, but basically, the one that I think I'm actually a prim and proper person. My friend was saying this today, that I'm prim and proper to the default. Like this video that I recorded, I think I had it like last week. So I schedule my videos. I write out my day before they happen. If you are meeting me, you have to like tell me down. what again? Like I critically analyze things before I do them. But when life get choking, when you want to really choke, like you want to choke my esophagus and I'm just like in my skin, it's not like but when it wants to choke, like when I get really busy, I see myself turning to spontaneous. And the honest truth is that it's not actually a safe place for me. It's not a place I really like. It's not a place, honestly, it's not a place I really enjoy. But I'm just having to think about it. What's this about? What exactly is this about? So I took a poll on my WhatsApp some days back, and I was talking about the fact that, oh, people should talk to me. Which one are they, and why are they that way, and what are the benefits of being a particular way? You already know that a lot of people were more of prim and proper than they were spontaneous. Okay, but we have different people. Let me just talk about a few responses that I got. The first person was like, it's actually prim and proper because even God put structure into whatever he did on earth. Like, God, the creator of the world, he put structure into what he did on earth. How much more you? That's actually very important that you put your things down. Okay, 8 o'clock I'm going to be doing this, 9 o'clock I'm going to be doing this, 10 o'clock so I'm going to be doing and everything. But that he is only spontaneous when he goes to a new environment or he has spare time, and that is actually very realistic. I had another response that was talking about the fact that being that she's actually more of spontaneous than she's prim and proper, that a to-do list stresses her. And I can actually relate that a to-do list puts her under a lot of pressure, and then she ends up not even doing the to-do list. Like, who can get? Like, you are just under so much pressure that thing that you are pressurizing around doesn't even happen. Like, okay, so talking about the fact that, but she also explained further that the only bad thing about being spontaneous is that, procrastinations tend to set in. Something you're supposed to do maybe yesterday, you see yourself doing it like weeks later and everything. But if you were prim and proper, that will not be happening. Also, I had people say things like, which was very beautiful. The person was like, that prim and proper gets the job done. Prim and proper get the job done. So I want to read a book that has 200 pages, and I want to read 5 pages every day. Automatically in 40 days, I'm able to finish that book. Spontaneity is, I want to read a book that has 200 pages. Today, I feel like reading, so I'm going to read 105 pages. Then after 3 weeks, I don't feel like reading, so I'm not going to read anything, or time did not permit me to read, so I'm not going to read anything. So she was like, to her, prim and proper gets the job done. If you have something that you want to execute, prim and proper gets the job done. But the thing about spontaneity is that she just said something that like gladdened my whole heart. She said spontaneity gives room for the spirit. If you're a spiritual brother and sister, like, your life is by the spirit and by the word. That's what is directing you. I'm already focusing for you. Okay, if you move by the word and by the spirit, spontaneity allows the Holy Spirit to come in and spice things up in your life. But she was just like, in the end, being prim and proper actually helps you to get the job done. But we cannot lie that spontaneity does not have its parts. Like, if you get to a point, okay, this is what I was trying to say. If you get to a point that you become so prim and proper that God cannot adjust your schedule, then something is wrong. That's like a punchline. If you get to a point where you get so prim and proper that even God cannot even dictate that, oh, my child, precious child of God, this is what I want you to do, then you're starting to get a problem. Also, I had a response that was talking about the fact that that she's actually spontaneous, and that is because she has learned that life doesn't always go as planned. She's just somebody that creates an image of what she wants to do in the next day. That's all. She just needs to put it in her head. But when it comes to like actually writing it down, putting something down, she doesn't think she's that detailed, and that's because she has come to realize that life doesn't always go as planned. Life doesn't always go as planned. And okay, so this is me saying thank you to everybody that sent all their responses to me through WhatsApp. I'm not yet so active on my Instagram, but the Lord is helping us. Okay, but through WhatsApp, I really, really, really appreciate. But I want to throw this gender shade. I feel like girls are more on the prim and proper side than guys. I know that this is going to be controversial, but I want to know what you think about this. It's just a general observation. No, it's a mindless general observation that I really think that girls are more on the prim and proper side than guys. So let me know what you think. Yeah, but in their own defense, in the defense of guys, what happened was that I was really supposed to do the survey on Tuesday, but I didn't do it until Wednesday. Why? Because I was just like, how do I even want to start this? I wrote it down in my book that I was going to do scheduling versus freelance, but when I thought about it, I figured I was prim and proper versus spontaneity, that would be the better topic for it. And you know what fueled my interest again? I saw this guy. I don't know if you get to see this video, but I'm calling him out for the 100th time. So I saw this guy, and he was like, oh, he put his to-do list on his WhatsApp status, and he was like, oh, that he has a very stressful day, that just God that was going to help. And I was like, whoa, bro, you journal, you to-do list. How? If you are keeping a to-do list, that means everybody in this world is supposed to be keeping a to-do list, because no, not like I don't rate you. It's not like it's not what you're thinking. But I was just like, this guy, to-do list. Wow. Yeah, and I was very amazed because it was the last person in my complete mind that I'll be thinking will have a to-do list. But it completely blew me away. And then when I asked him, he said, person like that get direction. I'm like, yeah, you are in it. Because there was somebody that I knew one time, and the way he used to pay, like, he used to like be like, oh, why am I so big on? But me too, I think I was extreme that time. But that time, I used to plan the money I spend in a month. I did a paper purse. So all my offerings were there. The tithe I'll pay for the month is there. The money I'll use for transport is there. The money I even used to have, like, the charity, like how much I will give out, like, as alms every month is already there. I was even telling my friend today that I miss withdrawing money for the month, because now we're living on faith. But honestly, it was so bad. So when my money allocated for transport are finished, I can literally sit there at home and say, I don't have transport though, so I can't go to school. Yes, it was that bad. Honestly, it was so bad. But I figure that it really gets the job done. It really gets the job done. But this is the part we are getting to. I don't want this video to be extremely long, but this is the part we are getting to. Now, I want to say this, and I want to be very, very clear. Regardless of if you are a prim and proper person, which can be learned, you can't say, okay, I'm spontaneous now, I just do things as it comes. I think I'm really in a safe place. I don't think it's a very safe place, because when we start growing up, when we start, having to meet deadlines, when we start working in a more corporate organizations, we actually have to put things down so that we don't forget things that dear to us and everything like that. But regardless of whatever you are, whether you are a prim and proper person that wants to know where you will be standing in 2 years time today, like you say, 2 years time I should be in Lagos standing in front of this bank doing this, there's people like that. Or you're somebody that you wake up and you say, what does the Lord have for me today? And that kind of energy. I feel like this is the big thing. Regardless of whatever you are, make sure that you keep staying productive. Regardless of whatever you are, either you are a spontaneous person or you are a prim and proper person, ensure that you stay productive. That is the goal. The goal is productivity. The goal is that, okay, from everything I've been hearing from Thisisit, from everything that Kusana has been saying, this thing is, I want to stay productive. I'm really hoping to build a community of productive people that understand what it is about life. Life is a process, life is a journey, and I want to take that journey with you. So that's what I'm telling you. You don't have to push yourself so much that my friend is prim and proper, so I have to be prim and proper too. But what I'm trying to say is that regardless, it is very important that you get to a point where you are productive for you. So if you know that when you are prim and proper, you will not be productive, stay spontaneous, honestly. And if you know that spontaneity doesn't work for you, like me now, I've been struggling. Struggling is the word. But if you know that, prim and proper is what works for you, please do it. So this is me telling you that what the world requires from you is just your productivity. What the world wants to see from you is that you stay true to yourself, you stay true to your game, and we'll be here to cheer you on. So I have a comment for you. I have a question for you guys in the comment section. Don't forget, I shaded one gender, not one gender, but I made an accusation of one gender that, girls tend to be prim and proper and guys tend to be spontaneous. But I want to believe that people are going to come and debunk that in the video. Okay, so that will be all for now. Thank you very much for staying to this point. Thank you. And I really hope, because I'm recording this video in in present tense. But I hope that this point I've gotten to 200 subscribers, 200 amazing subscribers, and we are 3 months on YouTube. Yeah. We're 3 months on YouTube. I'm so excited. Like, I feel like busted open right now. Like, I'm so glad. Thank you very much. Thank you all. I know people that they constantly watch my videos. It is totally amazing to go out and people are like, ah, we're YouTuber, and I'm like, yeah, it's me. It's usually so amazing. Thank you all for your support. Thank you all for all your good stuff. I can't help but be so grateful for all of you. And I pray that I'm always in a position that I can give value, that I can render value for all the love that you guys render to me. So thank you very much, and see you in my next video. So don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to share this video with your friends. Have a discussion about it. What do you guys think? Prim or proper or what? Spontaneity. Bye.